Welcome, this is Arun Vijay. What happens if the velocities go zero? Let's see this with a sample problem in engineering mechanics in the field of uniformly accelerated motion. Let's now get into the problem. A lorry starts from rest. This statement clearly indicates the lorry's velocity initially is 0 meters per second. Getting back to the question, accelerated to a velocity of 15 meters per second in 10 seconds. That is, in 10 seconds time, the lorry catches up a velocity from 0 to 15 meters per second. Getting back to the question, in the 25th second, the lorry is brought to rest. It clearly indicates the velocity of lorry becomes from 15 meters per second to 0. That is, it is brought to rest. So the total time taken by the lorry is 25 seconds. In the first part, it takes 10 seconds. So even though the time here is not given in the question, we can calculate this time from 25 and 10 seconds. And of course, this will be a 15 seconds time. Now, let's presume this distance to be S1, which is the distance traveled by the lorry when it changes from 0 to 15 meters per second. Similarly, we can assume this distance to be S2, which is the distance traveled by the lorry when it changes from the velocity from 15 meters per second to the 0 velocity. Now, what is this all about 15 meters per second? This is the main thing which is going to play an important role in deciding this problem. Let's have a detailed view. Actually, acceleration plays a main role in determining the velocity of this lorry in the first part from 0 to 15 meters per second. When you look carefully, in the second part, it goes down from 15 meters per second to 0. Actually, here the acceleration does not come into a role, because the retardation happens here. Because of that, the velocity decreases or goes down to 0 velocity. And in order to have a clear view or to go in the next step, we have to make convenient this 15 meters per second into two different parts. Because with acceleration and with retardation in the same question, we cannot deal directly. So we have to split up this problem into two parts. So I am splitting up this problem into two. That is from 0 to 15 meters per second as one part, and from 15 meters per second to 0 as second part. Let's name this one to be part 1, which is having the velocity 0 as its initial velocity, and 15 meters per second to be the final velocity. And similarly, I am naming this part to be the part 2, which is having the initial velocity to be 15 meters per second, and having the final velocity to be 0. And having a direct split between these two parts can help us to solve the problem effectively. And more importantly, in uniformly accelerated motion, we should know all these three equations. So since our question is all about the distance, we can either use the second equation or the third equation. Let's go with the second equation here. So here I am writing the second equation, but we know all the parameters value except this A. In order to get the A value, we are going to use the first formula here. And first formula is all about V equal to U plus AT. And when you substitute all the given data which is present in the question, we will get the A value here. Getting down the A to the second question, we will of course calculate as. Substituting all the values here, we will get the acceleration, which is 1.5 meters per second square. And substituting the A or introducing the A here, we will get S to be 75 meters. That is the distance traveled by the lorry in the first part is 75 meters. Now getting down to the second part, the same calculation procedure is adopted in the second part also. Now similarly, V square minus U square equal to 2S. Of course, here also we don't know about A. In order to calculate the A, again we are using the first equation here. And substituting all the values, we get minus 1 meters per second. And why this minus sign gets here? Because here the speed retards from 15 meters per second to 0 velocity. So retardation happens here, hence we have the negative sign here. Substituting with negative sign, we will get S to be 112.5 meters. Of course, we now know what is S1, which is this first distance. Of course, similarly, we know what is about S2, which is, of course, this distance S2. But the question is all about the total distance traveled by the lorry in 25 seconds. Since we know the first part distance and second part distance, by adding those two values, we can get the total distance traveled by the lorry. The formula gives like this, and adding those two values, we get 187.5 meters. Finally, this is the answer. Let's meet it in the next video. Thank you.